Welcome back, guys, to the Jimmy and Pauly Show. This is the second part of our political show. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm going to tell you a couple times. I was told by the management that I'm not saying it enough. I need you to, on the bottom of the screen, subscribe at the end of the video. Subscribe to our channel.
Yep.
That's important, okay?
Comments?
Leave
Make any comments that you want?
We have talked about comments. We want to see comments, man. And we want to see a challenging opposing view. Politics can be a little boring. We are covering it because I really feel strongly. It was my idea, but I really feel strongly that it's going to affect all of our lives in this country. And I'm going to explain. Maybe we'll even change Paulie's apolitical approach to it.
That'd be tough.
It'd be pretty tough, but I think once I present my argument in this half, I think we might be able to do it. So let's pick up where we left off. At the last episode, the first part of the episode, the political episode, we talked about everything that's going on, kind of laid it out.
Joe Biden and all that stuff.
Okay, now we're here at the impeachment hearing, and then we explained all that and what they're trying to do. And they're trying to impeach the president. One would think that's what they're trying to do when you listen to them. Here's the reality of the situation. He can't be impeached. Now, all our liberal audience just fucking blew their stack.
Well, wait a minute.
And they're calling every name in the book going, this guy really doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Well, let me explain to you how that works.
Is everybody a dummy? Why are they trying to impeach him if they know they can't?
Paul, have you ever seen those fucking shows? Right, have you ever seen those shows that I'm going to explain to you why. But have you seen those shows that people don't understand how, government or who the president is, who the vice president is? Well, that's commonplace, That's commonplace in society. People don't understand how our government works. So your question is, are they dumb? What the fuck are they doing if they can't impeach him?
So there's a reason. There's another reason besides that, then.
Exactly. So let me explain to you why they can't impeach him. Because as I was starting to explain the last, or I think I might have explained a little bit about that, is that the House first has to listen to all the evidence, do the investigation, okay, and take a vote on impeachment, to proceed with impeachment, okay? So technically speaking, when you hear Bill Clinton was impeached, he wasn't really, okay? He was impeached by the House. It's called being impeached, but really, he was never removed out of office. In fact, he was more popular. In fact, in the next midterm election, the Republicans who went after him suffered a big political hit because of it, okay? Because 70%, his popularity rose to 70% after the fact, okay? So there's some how do you say that word? Ramifications to all this, okay? And the Democrats are taking some big risks here. But let me just say why he can't be impeached. So if the House votes, which they will, okay, because they have the majority, the Democrats, for him to be impeached, it will go over to the Senate and it's going to be a trial. Obviously, the Senate, the majority there is held by who? The Republicans. So you have to have a 2/3 majority, okay? Two-thirds of the House, okay? So they can lose,
33%.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, they can lose quite a bit and still, even from the Republicans, and still not have anything happen to Trump.
So what did they vote on yesterday?
Today.
Today.
Because we're doing the show the same day, even though it's a two-part show. But they voted to proceed with open proceed. It was a dumb fucking vote. It was nothing, okay? But the left-wing media, and you guys are going to watch this, and then watch this show, they're going to pass it off that the House voted to impeach President Trump. Watch.
They're moving forward.
They're moving forward with the impeachment of the president. That's the way the headline's going to read, okay? Which is bullshit.
It's really curious to see how all this pans out. And you're saying it's going nowhere.
It's going fucking nowhere. Because even if he was fucking guilty of sin, okay, his own party is not going to fucking throw the president out, okay? So now, in the perfect world, if the Democrats had control of the House and the Senate, then I would say yes. It has nothing to do with reality. Impeachment is a political process. Do you see what I mean?
So let me ask you this. If you can put yourself in the shoes of the Democrats, what, if anything, do they have that has some grounds?
Okay, excellent question. So why are they doing all this bullshit? What's with
Right.
all this charade?
Okay.
Okay, they try to tarnish. Okay, let me back up a little bit. What was that movie where they go, "You got nothing"?
Oh,
What movie was that? Nothing. You got nothing.
I can't.
Was
think
it
of-
Scarface? You got nothing on me, Sadabum.
That's right.
Right? You got nothing on me, Scar. Yeah, that's what I'm just changing dollar bills.
That's all.
That's all. You got nothing on me. I have such a good lawyer.
How good of a lawyer is he?
By tomorrow, you're gonna be a traffic cop in Alaska. He's such a good lawyer. Anyways, I love that movie, man. Yeah. Anyway, so the point is they got fucking nothing. So what's the point of all this? They're trying to tarnish the reputation. Why are they trying to tarnish the reputation? Fuck, we got an election next year, right? Why all this? Why all this? Well, how political elections? Well, they're going to be debated on the issues, right?
Right.
Because most Americans, do they really give a shit about all this stuff?
No.
No, they don't. Even when you're politically motivated, you still, most of the time, you don't give a shit. You give a shit about the economy, right?
Taxation, blah, blah.
Yeah, the economy. Whether you have a job, okay? You're interested in your kids' schooling, okay? Education,
Housing.
housing, mortgages, interest rates. All those are normal, everyday, normal people things, okay? So we're going to an election. They hate this guy, okay? They hate this guy. They want to get him out of office desperately. Now, is this the first opposition president there's been? Of course not, right? Of course not. All right? So we've had what? He's the 55th president, right? Did I get that correct? Because that what that friggin' idiot from California? Impeach 55! Impeach 55! Get rid of how to fucking talk.
I like that accent.
You like that? That's pretty fucking
Yeah.
good, eh? Yeah. So my brothers would be impressed, you know what I mean? Impeach 55. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Anyways, so of course not. So there's always an opposition. You know, the opposing party is always going to try to play political games to try to gain power back and so on and so forth. But most of the time it's done on the issues, right? Okay, they might lie, bend the truth, whatever you want to say about whether it's in the economy or this and that. But that's how politics has always been traditionally done. What's with this fucking obsession? Now, first of all, they keep saying he's the most corrupt president. Really? Show me one thing that he's done is corrupt. They can't show you anything, okay? Well, he's
Tax returns.
Yeah, right. Okay, tax returns. What do the tax returns have to do with what he did before, you know?
Well, full
20,
disclosure.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you don't have to. Nobody shows the tax returns. It's a personal choice. Okay? But that's not the point. Corrupt presidents ever been. Well, if they haven't seen the tax returns, then why do they think that he's corrupt? They have no evidence. There's nothing to point to. He's the worst. He's this, he's that, blah, blah. Okay, give me one example. They can't. Okay? Here's what's going on. Here's the reality of things. Okay? The economy's got the lowest unemployment this country's ever seen. Okay? Not only is the general unemployment rate, there's more jobs out there than there is people to fill the jobs. That's number one. Number two, okay? Individually based down by race or gender, okay? The lowest unemployment women in I don't know how many years. The lowest historically unemployment for Hispanics, okay? Latin people. And also the lowest unemployment for Asian people. And the lowest unemployment for women. The lowest unemployment for blacks, more importantly, okay? Which is a very important voting segment of the population.
Absolutely.
Which they're losing. The Democrats are losing fast.
Okay, hold your thought then.
Okay.
So, in the next presidential election, they're going to debate the candidates.
Right.
Trump against whoever that is.
Right.
From the last debates, the stuff that Trump said he was going to do, the wall, Mexico's going to pay for it, unemployment, so on and so forth, get more jobs.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that the other guys can point to that he didn't do that he promised?
The only thing that he hasn't been able to do, well, this is the thing. This is the reason why it's very difficult to debate. He's built the wall. He's building the wall. Okay, they're gonna have about 500 miles to say by the time the election is up, or 700 or something like that. So he's building the wall. Is
Mexico paying for it?
Yeah.
One way or another?
Yeah. He redid NAFTA, okay? And that's how Mexico's paid for it. In Canada, okay? Even though these people can't figure this shit out, okay? Mexico's actually helping us. 27,000 troops, dude, at the border. He brought. He got Mexico to put 27,000 troops at the border. Okay? So he's doing that. He did away with all the regulations, okay? That were binding the economy and binding manufacturing. He brought back manufacturing jobs, which Obama said, and I quote, okay, what's he going to do? Wave a magic wand? We're going in a different direction. You know, technology and this and this and that. They're never coming back. That was the Obama quote. About, well, I guess he did have a magic wand because he brought back all the manufacturing jobs. Steel, big deal, right? This country got to the point where we were buying most of our steel from another country. Now you can't you can't be the world's biggest military power when you buy steel. Why? Because if you're buying steel from somebody else and they cut you off, you're done.
Right.
So now our steel industry's back. Our manufacturing's back. Our everything that he said he was going to do, okay, is getting done. The only thing that they can, going back to the original question, he hasn't addressed is the Obamacare medical health care issue, which is in the works, but I don't think he wants to do any of that till after the second term. That's a huge one, okay? It is a probably, to be honest, the most difficult of things.
Absolutely.
It's really difficult. Because going back to what we were saying about socialized medicine and all that, okay, so if you're taking, when you have a 15% GST tax, okay,
in Canada,
or in Europe you have a 40% VAT, or whatever they call that bullshit, okay, that's an additional 15% on your income.
Right.
People don't realize that. That's 15%. Why? Because it's coming out of your net. It's what, when you buy stuff, it's your net. It's what's in your pocket.
Yeah.
So when you're paying an extra 15%, or in Europe an extra 40%, or whatever it might be, okay, that is like taking 15% of your income towards health insurance. Think about that for a moment.
It's a lot.
Or 40%. And think about the care that you're going to get. The numbers don't add up, do they? You're paying a fucking shitload of money for insurance. So when they're turning around, they're saying, well, this country has socialized medicine. Okay? But they're getting VAT for fucking 40%. 40%. So if you make $100,000, it's cost you $40,000 a year for medical insurance. To have for medical insurance. Because what else is the government paying for it? Nothing. You see what I'm saying?
So things in Canada is not as
peachy as they think they are.
right.
Not only that, but they don't. The politicians are fucking smart. You see, and that's how they play with the people's minds. They don't just take the 15% in Canada. They don't lump all the expenses in there. They put it in little property tax here, business tax here, this fucking tax here, increase your income tax, before you know it, how much you. So what's the number you have to look at as an individual? What is your total tax? Like I was talking about our buddy, Jobs, okay? In Canada, right? He estimates he's probably paying close to 50% of his income as in taxes. 50 fucking percent.
And he's not in that tax bracket, I tell you that much.
Right. And you know the health, and I don't have to tell you, Paulie, you know, we both have some experience with some of that. The health care that those people are receiving is garbage.
Oh, they gotta wait months before they can get an appointment.
Well, why is that? No. But why is that? Has any of you? I want you guys to write us, like I mentioned before. I want you to tell me one government program. And it doesn't have to be from this country. It can be from any country in the world. It doesn't even have to be current. It can be from any time in history. Tell me one program that any government, and I don't care if it's a capitalistic society, I don't care if it's a communist society, dictatorship, I really don't give a shit where you get your data from. But it has to be real data. Show me one program that any government has enacted that's been successful. Just one. Doesn't exist. You know why, Paulie? Because the government can fuck up a wet dream. So here's a problem I have. Parties aside.
Okay.
Democrat, Republican. Why would anyone support more government?
Hell no.
Now, if anybody has a fucking question about the efficiency of the government, well, has anybody been to the DMV lately?
What a disaster. Jesus
You
Christ.
try to get your fucking plates or get your license renewed?
Even if you have even an appointment, you gotta wait for hours on
How about
end.
the courthouse? How's that working?
Oh.
How's that working out for you?
Well, look at the people
Okay.
that work there.
How about any kind of government agency that you've had to deal with? Whether it's whatever your experience has been, whether it's licensing, getting a permit, okay? Going to divorce court, going to court for any other
Immigration.
reason. Immigration.
Oh.
You name
Oh.
any fucking thing that the government touches will fuck up.
Unbelievable.
I mean, where else can you have $500 hammers, Paulie? And $1,000 toilet seats?
Only in the U.S.
No, not only in the U.S. Only in government. Only in government. Because you know why? You know? It's easy to spend other people's money. And here's another thing that most of you don't understand. That obviously people have a hard time understanding. Government doesn't have any money.
Did you know that the U.S. government spends somewhere around $500 billion a year on goods and services? They're the biggest spender in the world.
Yeah. Yes.
And I know that for a fact.
And biggest consumer.
They award contracts that are hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yes.
For paper clips, for paper towels.
Yes.
For anything you can imagine.
Yes.
Anything you can imagine.
Yes. So, I ask you, if the government doesn't have any money, then whose money are they spending? Your money. Our money. Okay? Just because they got a machine that can print money, it doesn't mean that's their money. Money is the actual currency is a representation of the, I'm not going to go to the deep economics about how it works, the value of money, the value of the dollar, and so on and so forth. It's very complex, and frankly, I'm not qualified to be able to go into a lecture about that. But I will tell you
Never
this.
stopped you before.
This is true. Okay. So let me rephrase that. Again, the only reason why I'm not going to go into it because we don't have enough time. But to give you my version, anyways. No, but seriously, it's a very complex topic. I don't know enough about it. But here's what and most people do not. The majority of people do not, unless you're in that kind of business. But I will tell you this, that when the government says free, there's no such thing. It's not free. So when somebody's talking about paying for your health care, when somebody's talking about paying for your college education, when somebody's talking about doing this and that, okay, then you're talking about somebody's got to pay for it. You got to raise the tax for somebody. So which brings me to our Democratic candidates, our socialist fucking people. So Pocahontas, okay, right? You know who Pocahontas is, right? Elizabeth Warren. He calls her Pocahontas because she said she was Indian, right? Or Pow.
That's pretty
Whatever
good.
the fuck she claimed that she had a genealogy test and you have more Indian than she does. For sure, you bang more Indians than she has.
Oh yeah, well that goes without
Without
saying.
Not only fucking Indians from America,
I'm equal opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking Indians from India, wherever the fuck you can find them, right? All right,
Guyana,
fucking Colombia, up in the mountains, you're fucking banging those Indians up there.
Incas, Aztecs. It doesn't
name
matter. It doesn't matter.
They got a fucking feather in their head, you're banging it. So anyways,
In my younger days, of course.
this fucking broad right here, okay? She's hot, is she? She got one fucking suit. Next time, I know you guys are gonna laugh because nobody's really noticed it. My wife actually pointed out. She wears these black spandex pants with a spandex black top, and all she does is change the fucking sweater. I'm thinking to myself, I hope you have more than one fucking outfit.
Oh, dude.
That shit must stink, okay? But listen, she only changes the fucking. Okay, so let me just get back to politics, okay? Because people are gonna say, "Oh, you're fucking righty, you're cutting her down.
Yeah, you don't like
She's
her no
a
matter
nice lady,
what.
no matter what." Yeah, all that bullshit, right? So, okay, for you lefties out there, her program, she's going to pay for, she wants universal Medicare for all. In other words, socialized medicine. Okay,
For free?
For free. Free everything. Free college education. She's gonna fucking do this, she's gonna do that, but she refuses to tell everybody how she's gonna pay for it. Because you know why? Because she says, well, she's gonna tax the corporations and she's gonna tax the billionaires out there. Okay. No, she didn't say the millionaires, she said the billionaires, because she's a millionaire, right? Right? And I don't know how somebody becomes a millionaire. She lied to get into Harvard, but to get a job at Harvard, by the way.
Don't they do background checks?
No, but she lied. How are you going to prove that? What, you get a genealogy test? She was saying she was a minority. That's how she got the fucking jobs, dude. She was saying she was Indian.
Indian, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But well, she wants to become president, though. And she's talking about Trump is a liar, right? This fucking broad has lied about everything she's ever talked about. But anyways,
well, I think
let's go back to the finances.
Every president in history probably has lied about something.
About something, yeah, but not continuously, Paulie. She's taking it to now whole other level. This one's fucking ridiculous. Okay? Her latest thing was that she got fired for fucking because she was pregnant. That's a fucking lie. Okay, that was proven it was a lie. Dude, she does nothing but lie. Anyways. So what ended up happening is this. All her programs are going to cost is an estimated $120 trillion with a T to pay for. The estimate was that if we were to take all the money, not just tax the rich, just all the big, take all their fucking money, okay? Tax everybody 70% or whatever it was. Anyways, we could pay for her programs. Our entire budget is $30 trillion. So it's not even close to being paid for. The math doesn't add up.
It doesn't add
and
up.
She's refusing to tell everybody how she's going to pay for it. Now, there's only one thing that can bail it out. Even it's still not going to help out. Is she's going to have to tax the middle class. But of course, she's not admitted to that, right? She's going to have to tax everybody. A lot. Okay? Now, Bernie Sanders, the other fucking socialist, fucking communist fucker, okay? At least he's coming out, he's saying, well, we're going to have to raise tax to everybody. And we're going to put a sales tax, like like Canada, GST, whatever they call that shit, okay? They are knocking around the 15% idea out. Gee, I wonder where they got that idea from, okay? All right? Blah, 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 okay? But anyways, those are the things that people should be debating about, right? That's why I bring it up, because I don't really give a shit. I don't support her. I think she's a fucking as dumb as a bag of rocks. The reality is, okay, that the Democrat Party has a bunch of friggin' idiots running for president that couldn't even fucking shake the drops off of fucking Trump's dick when he's taking a piss, okay?
But who out of that?
So here's the deal. Now, let me finish my thought. So here's the deal. So what's the big deal? This has happened before. Look, Obama had two weak candidates to go against. The Republicans didn't have anybody of any quality to go. One was McCain, with Sarah, right? Okay? And the other one was fucking Romney. All right? Two weak fucking candidates to go against, okay?
That's the best the Republicans
That's
can
the
do.
best that the Republicans can fucking put up, okay? And now the Democrats can't put up anybody that can debate Trump on the issues. Of course, the reason why they can't is because Trump has been very successful. So you can point out, how the fuck... Well, tell us what you're going to do. Let's just suppose that Bernie or these two ass clowns behind us are going to, Bernie or Warren, okay, win the nomination.
So who is their best candidate, in your opinion? The lesser of the evils, I guess.
The lesser of the evils. They can't, nobody that they have will come close to beating Trump. And they all know it. And this is why I'm getting at why all this is going on. But let me just get there first. The Gabbard broad that used to be in the military, she talks a good game. She's still fucking lefty. I don't think anybody could beat, but that would be probably more logical.
Well, beat or not, but who's gonna?
Dude, you got Buttigieg, okay? Who's giving this guy millions? What fucking idiot thinks that this country's ready, okay, for a homosexual guy to become president of this country? Okay, forget about the issues. This is reality here, right? That's married to another man. The highest position he's ever held is mayor. He's a fucking mayor of a city in Ohio. And he's married to, he's a gay man, which is fine. I don't have anything against gays, okay? All right? But do you guys, does somebody out there really fucking think enough and believe that this country's ready to have the first lady be a man?
So what would the husband be called?
The first fag? I don't know.
I don't know.
The first fucking, poop shooter? Well, I don't fucking know, man.
Jesus
the
Christ.
number one corn holder? I don't know.
Can you imagine them at the inauguration?
Listen, whether I agree with it or not, it has nothing to do with it. I simply don't believe that this country is at the point where somebody out there is believing this guy is raising millions and millions and millions of dollars, okay, for his campaign. So there are people believing that this country is ready. I mean, you're throwing good money after bad. This is a waste of fucking time. How dumb is this fucking guy that he actually, if I was gay, okay, I would know, and I was married to you, God forbid, and I would be the pitcher, because, well, I don't know, man. You got a lot of fucking hair. I'd have to shave all that shit right off.
So you be the man, or you be the husband?
Yeah. Come over here, suck my wife's dick. Right. So this fucking guy, okay, thinks that somehow, okay, now how smart is this fucking guy? Who he thinks that he's actually going to become president. He's smart enough to think that this country's ready. Look, this country's ready, okay?
Look at the expression on his face.
I know he's got a cocksucker's cramp.
Right? He does.
But seriously, think about the brain power here. Do you really think, okay, that this guy actually believes he can become president? Seriously, tell me. Now, you've never seen the guy. You never heard him talk.
No.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. He doesn't believe he can become president. You know why? Because that's a smart motherfucker right there if you hear him talk.
So what's his angle?
His angle is just playing for a fucking cabinet position. That's his angle. He's getting popularity because he's looking to move it to the Senate. Okay? Or another political position that he can attain. You really think this guy believes he can become president? Of course not. Kamala Harris, the other fucking douchebag. Okay? She's not qualified in the least, but she's a horrible senator. She's a horrible politician.
I hate to think what would happen in the Oval Office.
Oh.
Let's not go there.
Let's not go there, right? But Kamala Harris, right? Okay, so you know what she said the other day? That she thinks that not the American people, the Democrat voters, which are supposed to be the liberal, leftist voters. The reason why she's not even being able to be competitive, not even in her own state, she's only ranking at 8% among all the different Democratic candidates, okay? In her own state, 8%. 8%. In her own state, where she was Attorney General of the state. The reason why is because the Democrats are bigots, because they're not ready for a woman to be president, especially a black woman.
No, that's...
Now, of course, she's not all the way black because she's part Indian.
Well,
and not Indian.
Obama
Indian.
wasn't all the way black either.
No, but speaking of which, when somebody's a mulatto, right? Half black, half white, why do they always call him black?
Because the black population just hangs their hat on that.
Okay, thank you. I just figured. I knew the answer. That just drives me up the wall. What does it even fucking matter? You know what I mean? I mean, if you're really not racist, it doesn't matter what he is. It doesn't matter if he's black or white, okay? These people just keep injecting race into the fucking thing.
But if you notice with Obama, I don't know if you've ever, when he's around blacks, athletes...
he starts talking like a fucking...
He walks, he talks.
Yeah.
He does the bro handshake,
the
half hug.
Look, he tries.
Yeah.
But he's as white as fucking white
Right.
gets. You know that, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, he tries. He tries to belong, yeah. And it's so fucking obvious that he doesn't.
And he does the narration on the NCAA tournament.
The same thing with fucking Michelle Obama does the same shit. This Kamala Harris does the same shit. That other fucking Cory Booker piece of shit. He's another one that's running. That motherfucker, Spartacus. Okay? That's another fucking idiot. Okay? Look, we can keep going on. What we're doing here... Hey, listen, what we're going to do here is we're going to bore these people here. Okay? Because it really doesn't matter. Here's what does matter. Is they don't have a viable candidate that can beat Trump. Okay?
So they're doing...
No. But what is the big fucking deal? So you lose the election, Trump is going to do another 4 years, just like Obama did a second 4 years, right? Because the Republicans didn't have a viable candidate. And that's politics, and that's what's going to happen,
Right.
okay? And then you move on, and maybe another 4 years, you'll have somebody with a fresh slate that's going to go against whoever's going to run president for a Republican, whether it's Pence, the vice president, or whether it's going to be Don Jr., or whoever the fuck is going to be, okay? All right? Not a big deal, right? Not the end of the world, right? So what's the fuck? What's going on? Do you have any idea?
No.
I'm going to tell you. He's going to put all these motherfuckers in jail, dude. You know who John Durham is?
That's the guy that's...
He's doing the investigation.
Yeah.
Right. So AG Barr, Attorney General Barr, okay, all right, is not hired, but it has instructed John Durham, one of the most respected, apolitical, if you will, unbiased, U.S. attorneys out of Connecticut. He's doing a full investigation into all the bullshit and all the fake shit that they did in trying to overthrow, because this was a coup. This was a coup to destroy, the Mueller report and all that sort of shit, the Russian collusion bullshit. It was all a coup to overthrow a duly elected president. They faked paperwork. They lied to FISA courts. Okay, they were all colluding. They were gonna wear wires. Okay, they were gonna do all kinds of shit. They've lied, raped, and pillaged, if you will. Okay. So he's investigating because they're all Comey, McCabe, Strzok, all these people in the FBI, in the Justice Department, in the State Department, Hillary. Okay, he's investigating all of them for corruption. Okay, as far high as it goes. And this guy is going to start putting people in jail. Now,
so where's the connection with the impeachment?
I'm going to tell you. Is that going to happen now? No. The investigation's taking a while, okay?
So,
it's going to go to the second term. Guess what? If Trump is out, they kibosh the investigation. Business back to normal. Okay?
Status quo.
If Trump wins his second election, he doesn't have a third term. He has no political noose hanging over his leg. Right? So he can say and do whatever he wants. They can't do anything about it unless he does something. He commits any crimes or high demeanors, all right? But he doesn't need to. All he's going to do is start putting these people in jail. He's investigating all the crew. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to clean the swamp.
You know what
And those people are running for their lives right now. Not only their political lives, but literally, they're going to go into fucking jail, dude. You realize that they lied on court documents, on FISA warrants, and you know what a FISA court is?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but dude, just because these people lied, I mean, Hillary lied about Libya, the emails and stuff. Nothing happened to Hillary.
That's what they're investigating, all that shit. But this is far more serious.
They lie all the time.
But this is far more serious. The FISA court was, one of the worst things you can do. CIA cannot operate in that country. Okay?
Right.
They're not allowed to spy on Americans. Nobody's allowed to spy on Americans. But they do.
Of course they do.
Well, you know it, I know, but they have to prove it, right? Okay. So how can they spy on Americans? One of the things happened after 9/11, right? They said, well, we need to be able to listen to some bad people, okay? All right? Within the country. Or else we can't protect the country. So now they established what's called the FISA court, which is a secret court with secret judges, okay, secret juries, and so on and so forth. Secret people. That you can take your case as a Department of Justice or the FBI, okay? You have to do the proper paperwork, and you have to show why you want a warrant, okay, to spy on an American. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big fucking deal. Okay? They lied on that fucking warrant that they gave to the FISA court. So they could spy on Donald Trump, a presidential candidate.
Man, that's a violation of all sorts
That's
of things.
fucking all sorts of shit. This is fucking serious. They're trying to overthrow a duly elected president, dude. So this is really, really serious.
They really got to step it up because the election's coming up.
That's why all the commotion.
Right.
That's why all the hurry stuff. Okay? That's the reason why. Because he's trying to clean the swamp. All these people are going to be over with. Okay? Now, these so-called whistleblowers, and that's supposedly, they try that to, but the name has come out. Okay? Not formally. Okay? But everybody pretty much knows who it is, and he's connected with Schiff. Okay? The complaint that was filed, no way an individual could have wrote that. This was something done by a lawyer. Okay? The whistleblower report, the affidavit. All right? So they're finding out all sorts of shit.
You know what?
And it's people. Now, here's the part that I don't understand, Paulie. Maybe you can help me understand. If the people wanted somebody that could clean it, and everybody agreed that the corruption is the politicians, left and right, and they finally got what they got, what they wished for, and he's actually doing what he said he was going to do, then what the fuck is your major malfunction?
As far as the people are concerned?
Yes!
Because most people want to be led and told what to do. It's the law of nature. That's it. 90% of people are followers. They're like sheep. That's what they want. They want someone to take them by the horns and lead them.
That's interesting, Paulie.
That's how it is.
So you think that's what's happening?
Absolutely.
I agree with you.
Most people need to be led.
That's the basis of politics. That's the reason why these people get away with it.
Yeah.
Okay? But
that's the base of religion. Most people.
You know who Rush Limbaugh is?
Yeah.
Okay. So Rush said that the jig is up, and if the reason why I don't agree with, I think that might be part of the reason, but he's giving he's not going as far as where I'm going with this, okay? That these people are going to go to jail, which I think that's exactly what's going to happen. But he seems to think that if he was to be so successful so quickly, right, with career politicians, remember Biden's been in office
forever,
30-some odd years. This guy's fucking telling us, okay, that he's going to do this, this, and this for this country. He's going to become president, and he wants to become president. He's going to do this. What have you done for 35 years? Nothing. This guy's been in office for fucking 3 years. He's done a million different things. You did nothing for 35 years, but now you're telling me you're going to go become president, you're going to do something?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, okay? What kind of an asshole believes that shit? I mean, which one of you assholes out there believe that? I don't mind calling you an asshole because you got to be an asshole.
There's a whole bunch of assholes that believe it.
But how,
you know why? Because they don't believe in Trump. So they'll believe anyone else other than Trump.
Well, fuck Trump. Who cares about believing in Trump? Why don't you just look at the economy? Why don't you just look at the facts?
No. That's too difficult.
Forget about what the news is telling you. Whether it's Fox News, right? Right wing, okay? Whether it's CNN, left wing. Who gives a shit about what they're telling you? Why don't you just fucking get on one of these idiot boxes, one of the computer boxes, and fucking go to the State Department. Go to the fucking Department of Commerce.
Most people aren't that savvy or intelligent, quite honestly. Quite honestly.
So what you're saying is that is the premise why you feel as though even if you were that diligent and if you follow politics, going back to the opening statement that you made, because of the stupidity of most people, nothing will ever change. Because these people will get swayed by the fucking talking head on TV.
Correct. Without a doubt.
But yet, Trump was elected, which proves your theory wrong. And I will go on the limb right here and I will tell everybody right here, right now, that he will be reelected in a landslide. It will be the largest margin of defeat in the history of American politics.
What, like 70-30 maybe?
It's going to be fucking ridiculous. I don't care who the nominee is going to be. You know? I don't know who the nominee is going to be. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to happen. Because I think what's happened, this country has become the greatest country this planet has ever seen.
Okay, so wait a minute. If this witch hunt, if you will, for Trump,
that's exactly what it is.
If this witch hunt turns out to be fruitless, what next? What then will they?
I equate it to, and I'll give it to you in terms that you know very, very well. I claim a Hail Mary. What are the chances of a Hail Mary pass working?
Not good.
Not good, right? So it's the last fucking play of the game. Do you have many choices?
You just heave it.
You just heaving and fucking pray for the best, right? That's all they're doing, dude. They're fucking heaving it up there, hoping something, anything, tarnishes reputation.
Pass interference.
Something, anything that could happen, okay? Because they know they can't win this election. Dude, look at the fucking field that they got. It's a joke. It's a joke. They got one the Gabbard lady. She talks nicely. She's polite. Tulsi Gabbard. That's it. Tulsi Gabbard. She was. I don't agree with any of her policies, to be honest with you. Okay, because she's left winger, but she's well spoken. She seems to make some reasonable sense when she's talking. You know what I mean? She's not fucking going on crazy ass tangents. Okay, that's one. They had another one. I don't even know her fucking name. She's a fucking blooming idiot. Okay, fucking high all the time. All right, they blown her out. They got the gay guy that I told you about. Okay, Cory Booker, a fucking idiot. Okay. Who's done nothing, has seen nothing, has done nothing. All he does is run his fucking mouth off, okay? Talk about taking somebody behind the fucking shed. That's a guy that needs to be taken behind the shed, okay?
Sounds like a football player.
Corey, dude, the guy's ridiculous. Well, he tries to play the race because he's black, right? Okay?
He has.
So he tries to play the fucking race card. But the guy's grown up with a silver spoon in his mouth. Both his parents were well off. He went to the best fucking schools, best fucking law schools, best everything. I mean, if anybody is a fucking example of privileged class, it's him. That's why he's a piece of shit, because he's playing the race card, okay? Dude, you have nothing to do with black people. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Just your skin color. Not a fucking thing.
He moved out in a black neighborhood. He never lived in a black neighborhood.
He never lived in a black neighborhood, dude. Fucking, I don't know. I think he might have got to Stanford or some fucking place like that. All the top schools. Anyways, you got, let's see, we got Biden, who obviously corrupt, but beyond that, the guy's had, and I feel bad for the guy, right? He's had 3 strokes, I heard the other day. Okay?
How old is he anyway?
He's fucking older than Trump. He's old, dude. He's old. He forgets shit. He gets shit confused. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. They're trying to push him out of the way. Okay, the left wing of the party. You've got, let's see who else. Elizabeth Warren, who's lied about everything from being an Indian to getting fired from, and wants to tax everybody $1 million. Bernie Sanders, another fucking socialist left winger. You got one, this business guy, this Oriental guy, who his answer to every question in every debate, anytime he's ever asked is, we're going to give $1,000 a month to every family in the United States. That's all he talks about.
Is that a printing machine? Money printing?
No, he's going to give $1,000. He's going to give $1,000 to every person in the United States, every family, every household, a month, as long as he's president. Okay, that's going to solve problems. That's his answer to everything. No matter if you talk about immigration, just watch the dude. Paulie, please do. I know you're apolitical. I know that. Based now that we talked a little bit about this, I've told you some of this. I don't want you guys to take my word for it. Please, all of you, including you, Paulie, watch the next Democratic debate. Okay? I
will.
And
definitely.
then you will fucking laugh your asses off because you're gonna go, that fucking guy was right. Okay. And then see who else we got over there. Oh, there's another business guy. Okay, another billionaire. This guy's a billionaire. His answer to everything is impeach Trump. That's it. Impeach Trump. That's all he says about any question that they have. He has no plan for anything. Okay. Let's see who else. Oh, we got Beto O'Rourke. We got a guy whose name is Francis O'Rourke, but he's passing himself off as a Mexican and calls himself Beto O'Rourke, who seems to think that if he's elected president, he's going to go around and he's going to take the guns away from you. He's going to knock on your door. He's going to take your guns away. Yeah, that's going to go over real
Tell me how that goes.
Yeah, let me know how that goes. Why don't you start with Chicago? Okay.
Obama's hometown?
Yeah, Obama's hometown. See how that's going to go. I mean, you're talking about a field of just blooming fucking idiots. They all grew up.
Surely they got to come up with somebody better.
Well, what's really interesting is how much my theory is correct is because they're actually talking about that there's going to be a last minute candidate. In fact, they even talked about fucking Hillary jumping in the race. Now, who they're talking about is either Hillary. Oh, there's our buddy Beto, the fucking idiot. Okay, you know, what a fucking piece of shit. Anyway, so check this out, right? So, now Hillary, and they said about Bloomberg. Now Bloomberg used to be the mayor of New York City.
Right.
He used to be a Republican, by the way. You know that, right? Okay, and supposedly he's got the money, and supposedly
He has the money. Yeah.
he might. You know what? He can fucking jump in the race. Okay, that would be a more legitimate candidate than what they got now. Okay, I don't think anybody can beat Trump because it's hard to go against one of the greatest economists this country's ever seen. Okay,
Numbers don't lie.
it's hard to go against the guy who's done everything. Everything he's promised. Okay, it's hard, and it's not because it's Trump. It's just he's doing things. Okay, and the people recognize it and they love him for it.
Let me ask you about getting slightly off topic, but you think the timing of this al-Baghdadi killing is coincidental or just?
I don't know. I know that they've known about him now for months, where he's at.
But I mean, right in the midst of all this, that's my angle.
There's a lot going on. The one of the things that has not come out, that was supposed to be out over the summer, is the Inspector General's report, okay, for the Justice Department, which is a investigation into the FISA abuse.
Mm-hmm.
That we talked about, the FISA court, and that hasn't come out, but they're saying that the reason why it's being held by the Justice Department is because they have to clarify a lot of classified material, because they want to release it with as much unclassified stuff, as possible to the American people. And one thing about the Inspector General's report, all they can do is make recommendations, but they can lay out the case, but they can't file any charges. Okay, but the Attorney General can file charges. Okay, based on the report. The thing with Durham, okay, that's doing the investigation. We talk about John Durham, and he's investigating all that shit. So I think it's going to be really, really interesting. But here's what's going to happen, dude. If Trump loses this election, or if they succeed in getting Trump out, then this is the part where you started the conversation at the beginning, and you said that you're apolitical, and I understand that completely, but we're going to be totally fucked. Because for once, in the political arena, we have somebody in there that's actually not a politician, and he's trying to clean up this fucking swamp. And I think if they manage to fucking win and get him out, whether it's through election,
it could be disastrous.
It's going to be disastrous for this country.
Speaking of cleaning the swamp, what I picked up on when he was talking about Donald, about the briefing on al-Baghdadi, what transpired and how it all went down, and they kept asking him about, you didn't tell anybody. He goes, no. He goes, this Washington's got more leaks than you can imagine.
But do you know why?
Oh, I can only imagine.
No, you thought everybody thought it was being a smartass, right? Because I didn't tell the Democrats because I didn't want them to know. Do you know this is the second attempt? They had another one going on.
What?
No. Do you know they had you asked the question?
Yeah.
Real great question at the beginning, and now you brought this up. Okay, and you guys can check it out. They actually, and the general talked about this. They had a plan prior, months ago.
But he kept getting away.
Because it was leaked out by the Democrats.
Dude, it's always leaked.
It was leaked out.
Here's what
he says, I'm not telling anybody.
Here's what people don't understand. Do you remember Al Zarqawi? That's the guy that was cutting the heads off.
Oh, yeah. Well, so this guy, too. He's chopped more heads than even Al Zarqawi. And this is the guy that would put people on fire in the cage and shit. Yeah.
Al Zarqawi, when they were looking for him, every time they went, he would escape last minute.
Just last minute.
Every single time. Right. And they had to bomb one of those heavy bombs that went into the bunker busters, they call them.
Yeah.
To get him finally.
Right.
That's how. There's always leaks.
No, but that's what happened. Because he says, I told the Democrats I can't trust them. Because they leaked it last time. So he didn't tell anybody.
Good stuff.
Right? And guess what happened?
They got him.
So they got him. So, I actually have to ask myself, how far are these people willing?
Don't say it. Don't say. I know how many other mistakes.
For all I know, is he had my fucking
Frank Lopez.
I asked myself, how many mistakes is Frank Lopez gonna make when he has animals like that working for him?
Chibatos.
Chibatos like that working for him. He goes, listen, you can't blame Frank for that animal. He goes, for all I know, he had my friend Angel Hernandez killed.
Had me set up.
Had me set up.
But that's history.
That's history. I hear.
You're not.
He not. You want to do business? Okay? If not, make a move.
I believe you speak from the heart.
I like you, Tony. Anyway, so, yeah, you guys are going to become real friggin' Scarface fans here.
If you don't, this is the... Man, we love that movie. We love that movie.
You think they could tell?
One of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
Godfather, that, Goodfellas, Casino, Bronx Tale. Great movies. Great movies.
Yeah, there's lines all over the place. Anyways, so...
speaking of Bronx, all those movies have De Niro, and he hates Trump.
Yeah, De Niro's... I can't stand De Niro anymore. I can't even watch that fucking guy because it makes me sick to my stomach. Anyways, he's another piece of shit, okay? He's the way he treated one of his assistants. Anyways, that's the thing with liberals. Okay? Do as I say, not as I do.
He's married. Okay? He was married. He just got divorced to a black woman.
Well, he likes the
brown sugar.
Brown sugar, yeah. I mean, I think the Stones wrote that song for him. Anyways, but my point is that what's going to happen here is that if this all goes down and they manage to be successful, would it be totally freaking screwed and back to business as normal? Actually, even worse, because they would probably put somebody in there that's going to be totally socialist, raise our taxes, going to totally fuck the economy. I mean, this economy that you see is going to be down the fucking tubes. Okay? And they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about the American people. They don't give a shit about this country. Because if they gave a shit about this country, this American people, all they give a shit is saving their own hides and their own pocketbooks, Paulie.
Their personal agenda.
Their personal agenda. And
nothing to do with the Americans.
Or the American people or this country suffers, okay? They could give two shits. Right now, they're in survival mode. They want to save their fucking hide, okay? Yep. That's what's going on, all right? Any other...
No, that's it.
No, but go back on the fact that you're apolitical, I think that you might want to watch some of this shit and just see, how much we talked about.
I'll give it a fair opportunity. I'll watch. I'll educate. Yeah. I'll watch both sides of the argument.
Yeah, and then whoever wins, and I will tell you right now, whoever wins the nomination, when the debates start in earnest for presidential debates against Trump, against whoever the Democratic guy is going to be, it's going to be a fucking slaughter.
I can't wait to watch those.
That's going to be the fucking best.
Who decides who narrates?
I want to subscribe there, but you listen. Our producer's a fucking asshole. He puts a sign up. He goes, listen, you don't gotta fucking stare at the sign. He goes, when I show you something, right? He goes, no, wait. He goes, you don't gotta stare at the fucking sign. When I show you something, he puts up a fucking sign, puts it behind the camera where I can't fucking read it. So when I go like this, right, to read it, he starts cracking up. They're all cracking up at me like I'm not being professional.
Amateur hour.
Oh, dude, whatever. Listen, man, we've improved the setting here. We got freaking lights. We got freaking cameras. We got producers now. I mean, this is getting fucking big time here. Next thing you know, we might have some freaking chicks like fanning us and stuff.
Yeah. We just need people to subscribe. Click subscribe.
Yeah.
Make comments. We welcome it. Good, bad, or indifferent. Doesn't matter.
No, we're getting a lot of comments, guys. We're getting a lot of emails mostly. I would prefer more comments than emails. Although some of the emails are very entertaining, we get a lot of them calling us names, dude.
That's okay.
Okay, but
I feel like I'm married again.
I still want to hear, especially in the political arena. I'm really interested because I think this affects all our lives. I really want to hear an opposing view. So you liberals out there, besides telling me that I'm a right-wing nut, that likes to flaunt his guns or whatever the fuck you want to say, I would say, please just write some kind of logical explanation for your argument. Tell me why you want to pay 70% in taxes. Tell me how you're going to pay for $120 trillion, okay? Because nobody's really thinking about any of this stuff. It will be very interesting. I don't know if we're going to continue with the political theme, and we're going to jump in and out of politics as they come along. Do watch the debates, though. They're very important. See if what I said or what Pauly said or what our opinions are have any merit whatsoever, or if they're entertaining, you know. But do watch them. I think it's important. And then we'll probably do another political show. I think what's the presentation.
And if they have favorite topics.
Once they pick, as the things develop, we want to hear any topics that you guys want to talk about.
Anything. Relationships.
Yeah, and we might want to touch up. But really, what I'm looking forward to is more comments explaining why you think Pauly's an asshole, because I know you're not going to call me. Anyways, thanks for watching again, guys. Have a great one, and until next time, see you.